today's video. So today I'm going to have a play with this die set. It's called Shabby Basics by Sam Poole, and you get like the specimen die and then you get like a little film strip die. So what I've done is I've cut it out. I'm going to do some botanical ones. I've cut 4 in green and I've cut 4 in black to do vintage. But then I was thinking, well, not everybody's going to have this die. You know, it's just one that I've got. It doesn't mean everybody else has got it. So I had a go at just making a faux one, just with a piece of card. So I'll show you how I did that one first. Really quick and easy. And the only difference is really, I've had to use a round hole punch. These are more square. I have got a slot punch, but it's far too big. But I thought they, you know, they would pass as film slides. So I've cut a piece of black card. I'll just show you on here. I've made these a little bit bigger than what the die is, and this I cut mine at 2 1/4 by 3 inches. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I've got a white gel pen and a ruler. And all as I do is I just line it up on one of my grid lines there. And I'm just going to put some little dots. Just so I know where to punch. To hopefully try and get them straight. Okay, just, oh, I've not gone to the end. I thought it was right at the end then. Let's do a couple more. So I've got 10. If you can just see there, just down the outside. If you've got a steady hand, then by all means just punch your holes. This is the smallest hole punch I've got on the crocodile. So all I'm going to do is just punch out. Yeah, I'm just making sure I've got the small one. I'm just going to go over my pen marks and just punch out. I haven't got a very steady hand for doing anything like this, but just do your best. I don't know if you can actually buy a little kind of punch that's that shape. I've never seen one. If you know, then let me know, because I'd like one of them. But I've never seen anything so small. I just thought this was an alternative if you wanted to make some and you haven't got the die that I've got. You very well might have a film strip die. I've got another one as well, but it's a longer one. So I just thought I'd do this for now. Let me just unblock the... Yeah, my hand's not the steadiest, so they're probably not even straight, these, but once you've got your image stuck on there, they'll be okay. Just that the bits get stuck inside. Come on, get out. That's it. It's pretty straight actually for my shaky hands. 2 more. Oh, I've gone a bit high with that one. Okay, so just like that, just as an alternative to using the die, if you've not got one, you might have the die or you might have one similar. Okay, so I've inked around my image and I'm going to put some glue on. I'm going to stick that down on there. So you can still see the holes either side, and then I'm just going to put a little label on and a little, that's a bit big for there, let's find a smaller one. Yeah, I'm going to put that little label on. Let's just cut the end off a little bit, just put a bit of ink around it. Stick that there. And then did I put a flower on? Yeah, I've put a little punch flower on there. Let me just grab my tray of bits and pieces. These are just bits that I punch, you know, when I've got a lot of scraps left. I just punch, get my punches out and just punch some little shapes. So I'm going to layer one of these little flowers up. I'm going to use 3. Yeah, it's a good idea if you've got a lot of punches and a load of scraps, little scraps that you can't really do anything with. That's what I do. I just punch them out and just make little flowers with them, and then just put them in that box there that I've just showed you. And on there, I'm just going to ink over that flower so it ties in with the, and then I'm going to stick that little flower on the corner. And then I've got some little gems. I'm going to put one of these in the middle. And there we go. That's it. So they're the 2 that I've just handmade without a die. So it very easily can be done. Right, let's have a look at some of these. I'm just going to do the same as well. I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper. You'll probably be able to see it better if I work on a piece of scrap paper because I'm working with black. That's better. Right, so I want some little bits of ephemera to go on these. Let's get a little, I'll tell you what, let's do the pictures first. These are Tim Holtz. I've had these ones in my stash for a long time. So I'm going to use these. I think we'll have 4 ladies. I'm not being fussy, I'm just cutting whichever. I think that, yeah, that one they'll fit on there just nicely if I just cut around them a little bit. Just cut the edges. If you haven't got these, if you've got a download of, you know, vintage images, ladies, or whatever, that you could resize on your computer, you know, to make them smaller, or make, if you're not using a die, make them a little bit bigger, like I've done with that one to fit them on. I'm just using these because I've got them. I've had them for a long time. I am on a mission at the moment to shop my stash and to try and use things in my stash that I've never used. I'm just trimming this one off. I've still got a bit of white on the edge of there. Right, I'm going to go around it with my walnut stain. There's one. You could use them as like a little tuck, corner tuck. You could just use them as a page embellishment, just like a little cluster to stick on one of your pages. You could use them in many different ways. You know, if you stuck that onto a page, you could just tuck something behind it. Okay, let's glue these down. In fact, let's put a label on first. Let's see if we can find 4 that will fit on here. Just have to cut them down a little bit, I think. They're a bit big. There's 1, 2, 3, and 1. Oh yeah, there's a little one there ready cut. Okay, let's just glue these labels down first then. I do like to have a stash of ephemera made. You know, when I'm putting a journal together, then if I can just go in my box and have a look if there's anything that would fit in the journal. So all my ephemera that I make on camera just goes in a little box. And what you could do with these as well is you could stack them, you know, to make them bigger, taller if you wanted to. Okay, let's do this. I should have stuck the label over the top really, but it's a bit late to do that one. I'm going to put my photograph on first on this one. Yeah, I buy all these lovely dies and that and never get them out. It's a shame, isn't it? So I'm on a, like I said, a mission, shopping my stash, using what I've got. They look nice, don't they? I like them. They'd be nice in a vintage journal. Even nice in like an eclectic journal. I might put a couple in the ones that I'm doing for my giveaway. yeah, I prefer the labels on the top. I wish I'd have put, I might stick another one over the top of there actually, because I don't like it underneath. Let's do that. Let's just cut another piece off. Just put a bit of ink on there. Yeah, prefer it like that, just with the label on the top. Let's do this one. Quick and easy embellishments. I've had these photo strips. Oh, I've had them years. I had them, I think, when I was card making as well. You forget, don't you, what you've got? But with me doing this big sort out at the moment of all my ephemera and everything, I'm coming across things that I've completely forgot that I had, which is nice. So there we go, there's them 4. Let's find something to put on there. I don't know whether to put a little butterfly. Have I got any punch? I have got some punch butterflies, but they're way too big for there. So let's have a look in my other little thing of flowers. Where's my flowers? Bear with me, guys. I could have swore I got them out on my desk. I mustn't have. Where have I put them? They might be in this one. Again, these are just, yeah, they're here at the bottom. These are just little flowers that I have made. I'm going to ink over them. I don't mind if they hang over the edge a little bit. That's fine. Where's the other one gone? Oh, it's stuck underneath there. No, that's a bit big, that one. Yeah, again, these are just scraps of paper that I have punched shaped flowers from, and just, you know, you can always ink over them to what colour that you're using. Don't mind that blue and green, actually, that one's quite nice. And this one. Okay, let's just put them over there. Let's stick these down then. I hope you can see. Right, where should I stick it? I'm just going to stick it in the corner there. And there you can still see that it's a film. It's supposed to be a film strip. And they don't really look much different to the one that I've made myself, do they? Apart from the shape of the cutout bit there. Yeah, I'll have to investigate, see if I can find a punch like that. That would be really handy. And then I've just got some little enamel dots. I'm just going to put one in the middle of each flower. I don't know what's worse, having long nails or having no nails. Okay, so there we go. There's my little vintage ones. They're quite nice, aren't they? Let's put them over there. And I'm going to do a couple of botanical to go in the journals that I'm working on as well. I'm just going to ink around these a little bit with them being green. I spoke to my daughter yesterday. She went back to see the consultant. He said everything is looking absolutely great at the moment. We won't know what kind of vision she's going to get for a good few months yet. She's still got what they call a bandage lens in, which is protecting the transplant at the moment. But yeah, thank goodness everything seems to be looking okay. So I was relieved when she rang me yesterday to say that, you know, she was doing okay. Yeah, so fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to use, these are just little books that I can't even remember where I bought them from. I think they might have been from AliExpress, somewhere like that, or Shein, one of them. Just gonna, I will have to cut them down a bit. Let's have that one. Yeah, I'll have to just trim them down a little bit, I think, just to make them fit onto the base. I won't do too much, I'll just do a little bit at a time, just to make them fit. Will that fit on there now? Yeah, that one will go on there. I know I'm going to cut a little bit of the flower off, but it's fine. We can still see it's a flower. Yeah, I still want to be able to see the, you know, the holes at the side, the film strip. Yep. Okay, that should be okay now, I think. Yep, right, let's ink around these a little bit. So what day are we on today? It's Friday the 28th when I'm videoing here. It's about 11:30. I thought I'd get this video done and then I can have some lunch. I'm hoping to try and do a bit of work on the giveaway journals this afternoon. Do a little bit more. Which way does that go? That way. You know, if you've not got any little pieces of ephemera like this, if you've got a like a digital collage type of paper, you could just cut, you know, rectangles out of there, or yeah, whatever you've got, just use what you've got. You know, if you're very good on the computer, you can shrink down your journal cards and that, can't you, to so many to a page to make them fit. Probably a good idea. See what ephemera you've got, and then you can, if you've not got the die, then you can decide how big you want your base bit to be. Right, so now we want some labels to go on there. Can't make my mind up, that goes that way, I think. Let me just see if I've got any greeny kind of labels. I've got one there, cut that into two. There we are, we've got one there, one there. Right, let's have a look at what we've got. It's a little bit big, so I'm just going to cut it down a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Stick that up. Don't need them all, do I? Only need another 3. Right, let's have a look at that one. Yeah, so it's bank holiday this weekend, isn't it, in the UK? Girls are made up. They've got an extra day off. Well, they've got 2 extra days off school next week, Monday and Tuesday, because there's teacher training or something. Or not teacher training, sorry. Strike, teacher strike. So they've got a nice long weekend, which is nice. I love it when we're all together at the weekend in the house. Don't like that one. Let's have a different one. Don't like what it says. Do not disturb. Yeah, that one will do. I did a video yesterday talking away to myself. The video was over 40 minutes long. Stood up to turn my camera off at the end of the project and realised it had stopped recording at 36 seconds. Oh, I could have cried because it was a nice video. I had to do it again yesterday afternoon. I could have screamed the house down, honestly. I really could. Right, I want some little butterflies, I think, to go on there. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to see. I'm sure I've got a little butterfly punch. It's a bit big, that one. Let's just have a look. Here. I've got this punch here. I'm just going to grab some green cards, or some card, just to punch. Some scrap card, just to punch some butterflies out of. She says, I've got a scrap drawer here. Yeah, let's have that one. Let's have a darker green. This punches 4 butterflies out at a time, so them in my little tub of things. Right, which one should we have? I think that one's big enough, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down the middle. Stick that one there. And I think they're better stuck flat really, because they'll only get in the way. Stick them flat. So you can still see the label a little bit. Perhaps I should have used these smaller ones, never mind. That there. Right, I'm going to put, yeah, if you've got a lot of scraps and you've got some punches, do what I do here. I just punch tiny scraps out, you know, to got butterflies, circles, flowers, bigger circles, little circles, hearts, rectangles, labels, bigger hearts. Yeah, that's what I do with all my little scrap pieces. Okay, and then to finish off, I've got some green embellishments. I'm just going to put one in the middle. And there we go then, guys, I'm done. That's my little project done for today. Let me just find the lid off my glue and put it on. It's gone under my shelf. So another quick and easy project. So yeah, they're the ones obviously that I've made using my die. Put them like that and hopefully you can see them. And then they're the two that we made just ourselves. So I hope I've inspired you guys to go and have a go. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.